Hello and thank you for taking the time to listen to our pitch. In our video, we want to focus on the qualities of the rib whilst creating an engaging story for viewers to enjoy. Aiming to make this exciting, we've created a narrative which sees the boat in production, follows it through use and ultimately to enjoyment, showcasing its features along the way. The universal nature of our story means that it can be played in any country. It's highly visual, so it can be enjoyed at market appropriate fairs and showcases where sound may be less feasible, but also on the internet with full sound. Thank you for listening and enjoy. We start at the Madeira factory in Rotterdam. Two enormous doors open and light spills into the dark space as a smartly dressed man walks across the factory floor. He adjusts his tie and his cufflinks as he walks past the Madeira workers and machinery. When he reaches the end of his path, he is met by an executive. They pause, shake hands, and the executive hands him a dossier, which he opens. In the background, we see Madeira engineers meticulously piecing together the body of a vessel. We cut to a covering sheet being powerfully pulled off of a large object, and the rib is revealed. The gentleman looks on with desire. It's raised slightly off the ground, and we focus in here on the shape and the finer details of the boat. We suddenly find ourselves out on the Rotterdam waterways. The man takes point at the controls, cruising down the canals. The rib embodies luxury, with state-of-the-art design reflected across the surface. The man lightly turns the wheel, and the rib obeys, carving with ease through the waters. It's at this moment that the young man starts to notice his surroundings. A road runs parallel to the canal, and looking over, he notices a beautiful young woman driving a Range Rover. She catches his eye, playfully smiles, and accelerates away. In response, the man pushes the rib to full throttle, and the pursuit begins. The engines let out a gigantic roar, and we see the true capabilities of the rib, its speed, durability and handling as the young man navigates the narrow Rotterdam waterways in pursuit of the mysterious woman. They dance along the canal and cross paths both over and under a bridge respectively. The woman turns from the main road and heads towards the waterfront. The Range Rover skids to a halt, and she looks across at the gentleman, challenging him to make it to shore. But this is no problem for our character, as he pushes the rib to full throttle and drives it triumphantly onto the land, outboards and all. We cut to the evening, and we see the man and the woman enjoying a champagne picnic on the beach, the Rotterdam skyline in the background, and the boat floating quietly on the water. The woman seems a little cold, so the man goes to the Range Rover to get her a coat. However, on reaching the car and hearing the sound of engines behind him, he turns just in time to see the woman floating away on the rib. She turns her head coyly to catch his gaze before speeding off down the canal. The man enters the Range Rover and the pursuit continues.